Hey, what's up, everybody? It is I, Bad Billy, from Twin Falls, Idaho, founder of the Bearded Patriots. And don't forget to check out my website. That is thebeardedpatriots.com. That's right, www.thebeardedpatriots.com. Yes, indeed. So, a few weeks ago, I issued a challenge out to JoJo from upstate New York. Yeah, I mean, can't really say that he's from the Big Apple because he hasn't been there in a while. I know where you are, Joe. You're in. I think it's pronounced Poughkeepsie, but which is about an hour north of the Big Apple. Hey, you can deny that all you want, but that's okay. But you're making these videos, and you cannot resist talking about me. Or you got to talk about Matt Connerton, or you got to talk about Patrick Milton. At least out of those three, you talk about me the most, and it's always the same bullshit with the homosexual references all the time. In this last video, you were talking about what you wanted to do with a spur. Pretty fucking disgusting. And like I said before, as much as you talk about this crap, you sound like you are indeed a man of experience there, JoJo. Yes, indeed. So it's been established you are overly, obsessively jealous. And you talk about getting your show back up and going, but you can't make it possible because there's something with your equipment, or it never sounds right. Plus, your sound system just sounds like shit every time you broadcast that I've heard. But my goodness. Yes. Let's talk about this claim to fame that you have with CB Radio. So, I got a buddy who lives out that way on the East Coast. And he said in the 2000s, he'd have to drive into the New York metropolitan area every once in a while, delivering goods as what truck drivers do. But he always had to deal with an obnoxious asshole on the CB. Now, let's take a minute to talk about CBs. Okay, a lot of people will say that CB radio will soon be obsolete because of cell phones. Well, the use of CBs has definitely gone down since cell phones have become more affordable and mainstream. But these truck drivers don't have one another's cell phone numbers, so they need that extra communication. Like my former brother-in-law, he used to drive for Swift, and car smashed into the back trailer. He didn't even know it. So he found out by people communicating with him on the CB. So CB communication is very important. Joe, what you pride yourself on when you talk about how you were just it on CB radio and argued with everybody, what you did was disruptive. If you're the person my friend's talking about, from what I understand, that is that's against the FCC. It's a violation and can get your ass in a lot of trouble. So I'm wondering why aren't you still doing it now? I mean, you got all the equipment you're always showing in your house. Why aren't you doing that shit on CB radio now? Is it possibly because they traced your ass and had to come have a talk with you because you're disrupting CB communication when the truck drivers need that communication to make sure they don't get they know when somebody slams into the back of them, or things like that. It's important, and you're on there being a disruptive asshole, and this is what you're bragging about. So did the FCC trace you and come and have a word with you? I have a feeling they did, JoJo, and that's why you're not doing this CB radio bullshit anymore. So I just have to call you out on that. Now then, you say that the only time I do these videos is when my ratings are down. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, you think you have higher ratings than me. Well, of course, neither one of us have have radiance. Damn, I can hardly speak. Neither one of us have ratings. Neither one of us. So, I mean, that pretty much throws it out there in podcast land. There's no such things as ratings. However, you were already once on a internet radio station that does drag in thousands of listeners, and you did poorly on a internet radio station that does very well. You did poorly. Says a lot right there. And if anybody's wondering, that's Asgard Radio. He was on for only 2 shows before they kicked his ass off. So, you're doing this on your own with the Crazy Joe Show on your website, doing your horrible bullshit show. And you want to say that you've got you're going to take away my listeners, or you got more listeners than me, or you got higher ratings than me. So let's okay, so here's the screenshot I took. This is from the show on February 11th that I did, ending the show with 1,033 listeners. I mean, obviously, you got somebody like Joe Rogan who will quadruple that times 5, I'm sure. That's a small number compared to really popular podcasters. But for me, mediocre radio host, which I really have no problem being, mind you, that is not too bad. So let's have a look at February 18th, how I ended the show there. Okay, that is 1,081 as I was as that show was concluded. So now we look, the latest one I did, that was February 25th. This was about, maybe 40 minutes into the show, and I had 1,181 right there. And as the show ended, 1,303. Like I said, those are not very high numbers. I get that. But that is still doing so much better than you. And, when I'm doing my show, I mean, your name or whatever, not even your name, you just might get mentioned very briefly on in a joke or something on my show, but you don't become the topic of a big conversation. No, it that doesn't really happen that way. But of course, you got to sing songs about me, and this was recorded from your show. I mean, I don't know. This some kind of infatuation. Let's take a listen.
Hey, we like to dedicate a song to a fucking loser out there. His name is Billy S. Wipe Painter from supposedly he says he's from Idaho.
I am.
He's from Brokeback Mountain. He's the person that contributed to that gay movie about gay cowboys. Now I know you're asking, Billy who? Exactly, Billy who? Billy Painter, you're such an asshole. You're a fucking loser, and you take it up the ass. You're a fucking faggot. You're a fucking douche bag. Billy, you're a fucking asshole. You suck big cock. That's cowboy cock. You're a fucking loser and a fucking dick wipe. You think you're a broadcaster, but you suck big cock. Yes, you do. Billy, you suck some nigger cock. You're a fucking white man, but you love black cock. Just right, you like it so. Even your mother and your wife, she loves to suck that big black dick. Billy, you fucking cocksucker. Loser! Come on! Hey, we like to dedicate a song to a...
All right. Yeah, I didn't realize the loop was on, but wow, wasn't that just special? So, I mean, this is how you want to spin your shows, singing stupid songs like that, talking about me, talking about Matt, talking about Patrick Milton. You are fucking sad, dude. Completely sad. I mean, your claim to fame is CB radio, which is against the law. You dumb fuck. You stupid fucking idiot. Anyway, I don't know. You're probably going to do about 30 videos, maybe more, in reply to this one, and continue to make a fool of yourself because that's what you do. Anyway, I'm fucking done with this for now. I am Bad Billy, and I am fucking out of here.